The phone you're watching this video on. One day, it will become e-waste. Every year, over 60 million tons of electronic waste are generated worldwide, threatening both our health and our planet. Welcome to Green Earth VN, where we uncover the hidden dangers of technology and show how we can protect our Earth. The phone you're watching this on, where will it go when you throw it away? Every year, the world generates over 60 million tons of electronic waste. That's the weight of more than 6,000 Eiffel Towers. This isn't just trash. It's a ticking time bomb, threatening our health and our planet. So, what exactly is e-waste? Simply put, any device that uses electricity or batteries becomes e-waste when discarded. From smartphones and laptops to TVs and refrigerators, these gadgets define our modern lives. But inside them lies a complex and dangerous mix of precious materials and deadly toxins. Hidden within these devices are valuable resources like gold, silver, copper, and rare earth elements. Yet, they also contain hazardous substances like lead, mercury, and cadmium, which are known to cause cancer, brain damage, and other severe health problems. A single smartphone is a miniature mine of both treasure and poison. We are living in an age of unprecedented technological progress, but this comes at a steep price. We replace our devices faster than ever, lured by the promise of the next big thing, and we don't think twice about the consequences. The world now generates between 60 to 65 million tons of e-waste every single year, and this number is rising relentlessly. Shockingly, only 17 to 20% of this is properly collected and recycled. The rest, much of it, is illegally shipped to poorer countries, creating digital dump sites that poison communities. One of the most infamous examples is Agbegloshi in Ghana, one of the world's largest e-waste dumps. Here, a landscape of broken electronics stretches as far as the eye can see. This stark reality means that an old TV thrown away in a wealthy country may cost the life of a child halfway across the world. The toxins in e-waste don't just pollute the air when burned. They enter our lungs, our bodies, and our future. To extract a few grams of copper, workers, often children, burn cables and open fires, releasing clouds of toxic smoke. This process unleashes a cocktail of poisons into the atmosphere. Lead exposure leads to irreversible brain damage and reduced IQ in children, stealing their potential before they even have a chance to grow. Mercury, another common element in electronics, can cause severe birth defects, passing the toxic burden from one generation to the next. The dioxins released from burning plastics are potent carcinogens and disrupt our hormonal systems. The groups most affected by this crisis are those who are least equipped to handle it. Children, informal recyclers working without any protective gear, and the communities living nearby who breathe the poisoned air and drink the contaminated water day after day. Imagine a child's daily life, not on a playground, but amid mountains of hazardous waste, their small hands dismantling our discarded technology, their future being eroded with every breath they take. The environmental damage is just as catastrophic. These toxic chemicals don't disappear, they accumulate. They seep from landfills and informal dump sites, poisoning the water we drink and the soil we grow our food in. When these pollutants enter rivers and oceans, they contaminate marine life. Through a process called bioaccumulation, the toxins build up in fish and other seafood. Eventually, they find their way back to our dinner plates. This creates a vicious cycle where the pollution we create comes back to us, poisoning our own bodies. So why is this crisis so hard to solve? The problem is multifaceted. Our modern economy is built on a model of short product lifespans and a powerful consumer culture that constantly tells us, new is better. We are encouraged to replace, not repair. Furthermore, recycling e-waste is an expensive and technologically complex process. Safely separating the valuable materials from the toxic ones requires specialized facilities that are not widely available. Compounding this issue is the weak enforcement of international regulations, which allows for the rampant illegal trade of e-waste from developed to developing nations. In short, we create the problem much faster than we can fix it. But despair is not the answer. If humanity created this problem, we can solve it too. A global shift towards a circular economy is already underway. Solutions begin with eco-design, creating products that are durable, easily repairable, and designed for disassembly. Cleaner manufacturing processes can reduce the use of hazardous materials from the very start. We need certified recycling facilities and strict, transparent tracking systems to ensure e-waste is handled responsibly. A key policy is extended producer responsibility, or EP, which makes manufacturers financially and physically responsible for their products at the end of their life. This incentivizes them to design for longevity and recyclability. We've seen inspiring success stories. The European Union has implemented bans on illegal e-waste exports, and in a remarkable display of innovation, Japan crafted the Tokyo 2020 Olympic medals entirely from metals recovered from recycled electronics, proving that waste can be transformed into symbols of human achievement. The scale of this crisis can feel overwhelming, but change starts with individual actions. You have more power than you think. What can you do? First, use your devices for as long as possible. Resist the urge for constant upgrades. Second, choose to repair your electronics instead of replacing them. Third, if a device is still working, donate or resell it to give it a second life. When a device is truly at the end of its life, make sure to recycle it properly through certified e-waste collection programs. Finally, support and choose brands that are committed to sustainability and offer take-back programs. A small action from you could protect a child you will never meet. Corporations have a critical role to play in this transformation. Responsible companies are already stepping up. Major brands like Apple, Dell, and Samsung have implemented take-back and recycling programs, making it easier for consumers to dispose of old products responsibly. Businesses must lead the way and design a future that doesn't turn our planet into a trash bin. They hold the power to innovate and create products that are sustainable from cradle to grave. Here in Vietnam, we are at a crossroads. While the country has unfortunately been a destination for imported e-waste, it is also experiencing rapid growth in domestic tech consumption, which means our own mountain of e-waste is rising fast. The Vietnamese government is taking action. The new environmental protection law has made extended producer responsibility a requirement for manufacturers across the country. Community programs like Trade Waste for Gifts are encouraging citizens to participate in recycling efforts, and collection bins are appearing in shopping malls and residential areas. We are beginning to build a culture of responsibility. Technology moves us forward, but e-waste is holding us back. The future of our planet depends on the choices we make today. Join us at Green Earth VN. Let's turn electronic waste into opportunity and protect our Earth together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on protecting our planet.